Join me for today's video as I bring in a panel of experts to talk about how to take a selfie over 40. We're going to selfie school right now. Hi, this is Netta. Welcome to my channel. My whole goal for this channel is to help you build a wardrobe and a style that you love so that you look beautiful and feel confident every single day. So I'm very excited about today's video. It's a little bit of a different setup, as you can see, because this is something that I probably had more questions about than any other single topic, and that's how to take a selfie. Because let's face it, selfies are hard. Selfies are hard for anybody over the age of 30 or 40. Like, we weren't born taking selfies. They, however, were born taking selfies. So I want to introduce my panel of experts. So first expert is my daughter Lola, my niece Alex, and my niece Maddie. These are the selfie experts. They are here for your questions. You can ask questions in the comments section below, and I'm going to have them hop in and give you their 2 cents about your selfie questions. But before we started filming this video, I asked in my private Facebook group about what your questions were about taking selfies. And I got a lot of really good questions, so we're gonna try to address them in today's video. But first of all, I wanna kind of just set myself up because I really do consider myself sort of a pioneer when it comes to selfies. Like, I have invented selfies that nobody else has seen before. Like, really?
The first one.
Yeah, what's the first one?
Is the accidental selfie, where she accidentally flips her camera around when she's trying to take a picture of like the sunset or something.
Yeah.
And then it's just like your face.
Yeah, have you ever actually accidentally opened up your camera and you see that it's facing it, and it's always an awkward angle where you can see all your chins and you're like, you have that moment where you're like, oh my gosh, my face. Yeah, so that's the accidental selfie. That's like, the not intentionally, not posing, no good lighting, whatever, accidental. So I invented that. Like, that's mine. I don't want anyone to try to steal that because I know it's very...
Yeah, you need to trademark that.
Yeah, so what other kind of selfies do you think I've invented? I'm thinking
the earring selfie.
Yeah, the earring selfie. The earring selfie. So, the earring selfie is really my way of trying to get a cute picture of my earring, but it also actually does double duty as like the before and after skin treatment thing. So if you really want to see how badly your skin can look, you can take an earring selfie at this angle here, and you will see like your pores, every line. You'll see both or maybe 3 chins if you have multiple chins. So the earring selfie is another favorite. Anyone else think of any pioneering selfies I came up with? Yeah.
The nostril. The nostril.
Oh, the extreme close-up selfie.
It's
yeah.
when she takes a selfie like this, and it shows right up your nose.
So, according to my daughters, one of the selfie mistakes that I make is that I take pictures too close. But I mean, I really think it's just because I want everybody to see the flawlessness of my makeup. But they call those the nostril selfies, or maybe your pores selfies. So we're going to talk about all of that, like how to hold the camera, how far away it should be, how to angle it, all of those details coming up. Okay, so I first of all want to clarify about what kind of selfies we're talking about, because there are 2 types of selfies. There's the mirror selfie, which is when you want to show your outfit, and then there's the regular selfie, which is what we think of when you want to show your face. So both of them are going to require good angles, good lighting, good backgrounds. The one thing I want to say about the mirror selfie is it's really important to not hold the camera at an awkward angle. Like, you want the camera to be centered sort of at the front of your body, or the middle of your body, because if the camera's not angled at the middle of your body, you're not going to see the entire outfit. You're going to see either your top looking too big, or no one can see your pants, or your pants are too big and no one can see your top.
Well, if the whole goal is to show your outfit, and like that's the main reason you're taking it, then I agree with that. Like, hold it here. Make sure not to hold your phone way out in front of your body, but like hold it somewhere here. I mean, if you're carrying more to show like your face and the top of like for yourself, then you can hold it in different spots. But if it for like your guys' purposes, if you guys are sending each other outfits and stuff, definitely like where you see the proportions and stuff.
Yeah, so if the goal is to show the outfit, and especially to share a picture of the outfit in the group so that I can give you feedback on it, then kind of hold it in the middle, because again, that's where I'm going to see the real proportions. Otherwise, it's going to look off, and I won't be able to tell you if the outfit really is flattering or not. So mirror selfie, regular selfie, those are the 2 types of selfies we're talking about today. Okay, the first thing we want to talk about is good lighting. So let's hear your thoughts on lighting. Anyone have anything?
Can't be too bright and can't be too dark.
Yeah, sometimes the lighting can be too good, where it's like it's really good lighting, but it shows every single pore on your skin and every
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have no pores on your skin.
Like this is like good lighting for videos and stuff like that, but if you got any brighter than this for like a selfie or a picture in the mirror or something, it would look overexposed and you'd look washed out. But then if it's too dark, you can like, you know, it just caves out every crevice of your face.
Another thing is, I noticed like in my bedroom, the walls are pink and everything is pink, and so it makes me look kind of red in every photo I take in my bedroom. So like finding like, that's another tip, I guess, is don't take pictures in rooms that are like too pink or too red. You might notice the wall color or the colors surrounding you will affect like the way you look in the picture.
Definitely like the stuff behind you, or even like if my room is white and if I have all my windows open and everything is very lit up, I look like pale. Like it washes me out.
True.
So very bright or like very exposed different kinds of colors, or very bright pink, or you know, like things like that can all make you different colors and different.
Yeah. What about you, Alex?
I feel like it's pretty obvious, but like usually if you're outside, face the sun, because otherwise it's like your face is just so dark. Like, if you're inside and there's no specific light, you can kind of take it wherever. But like if it's outside, then make sure you're facing the sun.
Okay, very good point. I will always, if I'm taking a regular selfie, I always face a window. You don't want like full daylight on you. Like taking a picture at noon outside is going to be really hard. It's really harsh lighting. So really like earlier in the day or later in the day, the lighting is going to be more forgiving. But if you're taking a selfie like this kind of selfie where you want your face to look its best, then you really want to be facing a window whenever possible. I love what they said about the lighting in a room, and the color of the wall can really contribute to that. My bedroom is really dark, so I have to really absolutely face a window or get it smack in the middle of the day, or you know, when the sun is really bright, or my selfies are super dark in my room and you just see a lot of shadows, and it's just, not only do you not have detail, but it's just not really flattering.
That's like the hard thing about mirror selfies too, is most of the time you don't have a mirror and then like windows right there, you know?
Yeah.
So you need to pick like either a room where you don't have as much windows but you have a lot of like lights in there right behind your mirror, or just because there's a mirror doesn't mean it's a place to take a mirror selfie all the time.
Every mirror is not an opportunity for you to take a picture of yourself. I did not know that. That is the first time I have heard that. So I have taken pictures in various dressing rooms, you know, to show you guys different outfits, and the lighting makes such a huge difference. So one of my favorites was in the Big Anthropology in Chicago. They had an amazing, like, brightly lit space to take selfies. And then there are places where you're like, oh, this is really not set up like this. You know, some of the older dressing rooms, like you go into a Marshall's and it's a tiny dressing room or whatever, that's not going to be a great opportunity to take I mean, maybe if you just want to examine the outfit yourself later, but it's not a good opportunity to take a selfie that you really want to like share or whatever. So yeah, lighting is everything when it comes to selfies. Okay, I am back, and now we're going to talk about camera angles. This is critical. I'm going to pop up a picture of the difference. This is the same day between a picture that I took at a good angle and a picture that I took at an unfortunate angle. So there's this thing where if you hold the camera and it's like the way that the camera sees your nose, for example, whatever's closest to the camera is going to look the biggest. So if you're holding the camera at an odd angle, your nose can look like bigger than it is, or broken like mine does in my bad selfie. So, you know, it can just look off and really not even represent your face well. So let's talk about angles.
They're the most important part.
Yeah.
Because if you're down here, you see the nose hairs, you see the chins. Even for people who don't have nose hairs or chins, it's never a good angle. And if you hold up here, your forehead looks 20 times bigger, and also they're always the most light on your forehead when you're like looking at it from up there, you know? And it's very important. And like you can do side angles of your face and stuff, but you have to make sure you're not like over here.
I feel like the side ones kind of always look awkward. I don't know why. I feel like
you don't have to move your phone with the side, you know? You can tilt your face a little bit, but never go over here.
I think it's the way your eyes are looking like.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
You have like here, you can have your face tilted, but don't have the phone like tilted to, you know?
Okay, so your face or the phone, one of them needs to be tilted.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think?
I agree, but I have like a problem where I always tilt my camera and my face, but I try not to, and like it's just like you can see like how awkward it is, and it just feels so forced when it's like this. So I would definitely do like one tilt and then one not tilted.
So I think the key is kind of to experiment and find your best angles. Like, you know how they always used to joke about the old movie stars were like, this is my best side, you know, that kind of thing. But it's kind of important to know like how you like to be photographed. And you'll see celebrities are they'll almost always stand one way to be, you know, so everybody has an angle that they like. No matter how beautiful or flawless you think someone is, they're going to like one angle better than another angle. So you're either your face is angled or your phone is angled, but not both. You're not going to do this because that's going to be awkward, right?
And also, if you're taking a picture, you can't look super dumbly posed. Like
Don't
be, you know, like I can't like explain it, but like don't be like super like forced, you know. Just like look happy or whatever facial expression you're trying to do, which is most of the time like, you know, smiley or happy or whatever, and like relaxed and like you like
make it relaxed and natural and not like.
Yeah, not
the frozen
character.
Yeah.
Frozen smile. Okay, so relaxed and natural. And sometimes it can take a few shots to get the relaxed natural. Like you might start off with your face looking forced, you know, and then you relax into it. So I always say like the first, there's a rule about like, you know, when you make pancakes, the first couple are like the ones that you toss out or are not going to be as pretty. It's the same thing with selfies. Like the first couple of selfies are the throwaways. So throw those away and then, you know, maybe third or fourth or fifth one in, your face is relaxing, you've got a more natural smile, and then, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so angle the camera or your face, not both, but find a good angle that works for you. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is distance.
From the camera. That is second most important.
Second most important after angles is distance. How far from your face do you hold the camera? So again, you know, I told you I invented the extreme close-up selfie. Don't try this at home. Unless you've got really, really strong self-esteem, you do not want to take a picture of your face like this. Because, like, you know, that's not... The goal of a selfie is obviously to share a picture of ourselves where we think we look cute. I mean, if that's the point, right?
Yeah.
Like, look how cute
Or
I look.
show, you know, your, I don't know.
To show your makeup, to show your earrings, to show your hair, whatever. But, so an extreme close-up doesn't really show much of anything. It just shows your pores.
So, like, not out here.
So your arm should be...
No, not out here.
Not out there.
Don't take a picture.
Yeah, I think too much arm looks awkward.
Yeah, because well, you could see part of your arm at the top of the picture, like when you take a picture. And also, I don't think it just doesn't look flattering to be like, you know, it just looks like someone else is taking the picture of you, you know.
This
but
is a news flash for me. I did not know any of this.
Don't be holding your arm up here and like, you know.
And I think like it also sort of, I don't know, like it changes. Like you said it before about if it's right up to your nose, it makes your whole face look distorted. Mm-hmm. It's not just about like, even because in some lightings you can't see your pores no matter how close the camera is, but it will still make your face look just like weird and awkwardly bigger in the middle. And smaller.
Weird angles and planes and stuff on your face.
So yeah, not out here, not in here, but like there's different spots for everybody, you know. Like I mean, I just think you have like your natural spot you go to take a picture.
I don't have a natural spot that I go to.
Yeah, but mine's like out here, you know.
Okay.
I think when all of your hair is visible, is a good angle.
Yeah.
Like
it depends on like how much, you know, or like where you're taking a picture. If you want to show what's in the back too, you know, all the little details like that. But no holding your phone out here unless you're planning to just have the corner of your eye in the picture and then a view or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, so you don't hold it this far back. To recap, right?
Yeah.
And you don't hold it like this. You hold it somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, but not tilted down. Like normal, like flat or like up a little bit. Cause like don't go like that, you know.
Okay, so don't tilt it down.
Then it's just like straight.
Yeah, never this. I feel like
never, ever tilt your phone down. No offense, but that's the problem that I think most people who are not teenagers have. They are up here with their phone tilted down at them. Nobody, it's just very unflattering.
It looks like somebody who's a lot taller than you is taking the picture, and you're like a tiny little kid.
Okay, so sometimes when my husband takes pictures, I look like I'm about an inch tall, and I think it's because he's so tall. So I think that is that what you're saying? So
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And also, it makes your forehead look bigger and your nose look long.
And the angle your eyes are looking at is just like
newsflash. I always take my selfies like this. Mm-hmm. So my arm really extended and really high. So
like here. And also when you take them, it's like, it's okay to be tilted down a little bit like this, but like don't have it down here, you know?
Because you don't want to see
that's not pretty, but like you can have it like a little bit but usually just keep it more straight out, especially if you're not trying to show anything specific, you know, like any specific features or anything like that, you know what I mean?
Okay, so in the middle, play with your angles. I think what I'm getting from this is that everything I've been doing has been wrong, and that practice makes perfect. But if you don't like the angle, change it or you don't like the distance, change it. But you want it to be so. Selfie sticks are no longer a thing, right?
No, don't use a selfie stick.
Because that would have been like this, right?
Yeah, no, it's not good. That's like if you go to an amusement park and you're taking a family picture.
Okay.
Like, it looks like you're trying too hard, I feel like.
No, don't use it. It's like I would carry this around with me all day so I can take a selfie now.
I spent 30 minutes setting this up just so I could take this picture.
No.
So trying too hard is definitely a bad thing.
Don't try too hard.
So you carry selfie sticks around with you now?
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yeah. We keep them in our backpack
Just in your back
pockets,
pocket.
actually. In the middle of class, we're trying to snap someone back and we pull out our selfie stick and just like,
Okay. So no selfie sticks, no long distance selfies, none of that. Now let's talk about the tilt. We talked about the angle a little bit.
Tilt, we kind of did like the face or phone,
Face or phone. So do you think most people's faces look better tilted, or do you...
Don't tilt like this.
Oh.
I mean, like, not that much, at least. Like, you can go a little bit, like, but I feel like if you tilt, you're more turning the side of your face, too. Like, it's not just like, it's like, I don't know. It depends on, like, what you think looks best on your face. It's very specific. Like, I wouldn't tilt to this side of my face because I don't like, this is what I feel like is my better side for me. And I also don't just go like this, though,
And it does depend on the person. Like, I notice Lola does do a lot where, like, to the side, like what you were just demonstrating. I don't like doing that for myself because I feel like my nose looks weird from that, like, tilted side angle. So, I don't know. I think that's a big factor. It's just how your profile looks.
Personal preference,
yeah.
I feel like it depends on the expression you're making, too, because if you're just, like, smiling and then you're like this, it's, like, more awkward.
Yeah.
But if you were doing, like, something else, it's a little
or just like
better.
Yeah, smiling with your mouth closed or something, maybe two more like
yeah.
Then like
Okay, so can you show that face to the camera?
No, I'm not able to.
Because I don't know that everybody got to see the full benefit of that. So these girls don't have bad angles, but the tilt is, find your own tilt, find your own facial like angle that works for you. Okay, so I think another thing that's important is knowing where to look. That was a question I got a lot. How do you know where to look when you're taking a selfie at the camera?
At
You can look
yourself.
at the screen at yourself. You don't have to look up at the camera because when you look up at the camera, it looks like you're looking like somewhere
way
else.
too high. Yeah.
You look at your face in like the screen.
I thought it was the opposite.
Well,
No.
if it's close enough to your face, then nobody can tell. But if it's like if it's a picture of you and all your friends, then you really do have to look at the camera because it's far enough away they can tell if you're not looking at yourself. But when
And
it's close up, I feel like...
I don't know. For me, either way, it looks like very similar. And also, when you're looking at yourself, you can tell how you look more easily. Like, when you look up here, it's like, you don't need to be, like, nobody can tell the difference.
Okay, so you do not need to worry about looking at the dot or whatever that is your camera.
Look into your own eyes,
Okay. Ooh, look into your own eyes. That's a good one. Look into your own eyes. So basically, you're looking at yourself in the camera, and you're basically not your reflection, but your picture of yourself on your phone, so that you can see whether you're getting a good shot.
Yeah.
Right. And if it looks good in your reflection, it's going to look the same in the picture. So even if it doesn't look like you're looking at the camera, if it looks good, then, like, it's not going to change.
Look good.
Yeah. If you change where your eyes are positioned, it will change the picture, and you won't know how it's going to look.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the point of a selfie is that you can see yourself while you're taking the picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's true. Otherwise, that's how you know you look good, right? Okay. So you do not have to, contrary to popular opinion, you do not have to find the camera. Don't worry about that. Okay. So the last thing I wanted to talk about, just in terms of tips, is background. Paying attention to your backgrounds.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I get selfies, especially mirror selfies, and I've been known to take them myself with really cluttered backgrounds, and there's a lot going on in the background. Maybe you're in the middle of a closet clean out and you're standing in a heap of clothes, and so if there's a lot going on in the background, it's obviously going to detract. If that's a selfie that you really want to be aesthetically pleasing, it's not going to be aesthetically pleasing if the background isn't.
I feel like for face selfies, it doesn't matter. You can barely see the background. But for mirror selfies, definitely, you don't want to have a bunch of junk. Like, it's normal to have, like, a
Your
normal
room.
living space. Yeah, but, like, I'm not going to take a mirror selfie in front of the kitchen fridge or something like that,
Right. And again, about your background, like, make sure the colors behind you contrast well with your outfit so you don't blend in with your background.
And you don't look naked.
Yeah.
Right. If everything's beige and your wall is beige, your outfit is beige or whatever, right?
Right.
Okay, so you need a little contrast. You need it to be clean. like you were saying, the light, the color of the room can affect the color
Yeah,
of
we
your...
were talking about that earlier too.
Yeah. Okay, so those were my general tips. Now I'm going to have the girls do what I hopefully you guys will enjoy. It's going to be a little bit harder on me, but they're going to analyze some of my selfies. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I am back. We have had a few giggles here as they have laughed at my selfies. So we're going to share the first selfie. This is from my Dillard's holiday style video that I did at Christmas time. So let's critique this selfie. Don't be harsh.
We like this one.
Yes.
I like it. There's a few things like holding the camera not directly in front of your face and like holding it maybe slightly to the side or slightly further down so it's not blocking there. For this one specifically, since you're trying to show your outfit, probably more slightly to the side because you don't want to cover any of the outfit. But this one's a good one. Like you have good lighting and you look pretty and stuff.
I agree.
Yeah.
I would say if anything, alter the angle just a little bit so that like your body looks more proportional because it is like smaller at the bottom, bigger at the top, but it's not like a big deal.
Yeah.
And your hair looks really good too.
It's a good picture. I like it. I would give it like an 8.5 out of 10. Only a few little things you could do.
Also, the lighting is really great for
Lighting's
like your skin and everything. So yeah, I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Thank you guys. That's awesome.
This one
This
I
is
like
a tough
less.
crowd. Okay.
The way your legs are crossed are kind of awkward. No offense, not that that's kind of really a part of the whole selfie taking, but it looks a little strange. And also your facial expression in this one isn't the best.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing. Sorry, Alex.
No, you can go.
It looked like while you were taking the photo, you weren't looking at your face, and like if you were smiling, I think it would have been like a 10 out of 10. But since you're not smiling, I would say more like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I think for me like a 6 with the legs in the picture too.
Yeah, like just as long as you make sure not to cover up your face like half, and like to like pay attention to your face even if it's about your outfit or like wherever you are.
The face is covered and the face is like looks unprepared, even though it's a cute picture.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I would have done with my legs in this. Like
The legs aren't a big deal. That's just like a a thing.
because otherwise they would have just been like the Princess Kate legs together. And
It's
off
just
to the
how
side
like
kind of
extremely they're crossed over, kind
Yeah.
of, you know.
Okay.
But no, it's a cute picture.
Okay.
This one I don't like at all. I just it's more that
Lola,
we know
how do you feel about this picture?
we know how pretty you are in real life, you know, and how beautiful
Very
you
sweet.
can look. So this one's just sad, especially like the purple background, the yellow lighting, the angle.
And it like lights up part of your face, but not all of it.
Yeah.
Like towards your right eye, it's like
It makes it look like one of your eyes is really small and the other one is big, and like that cheek is more out of your face, like, and it also makes your forehead look a lot bigger than it is.
I think
it's not a picture.
Like it makes your head look bigger than the rest of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like little bobbleheady vibes.
Also, the purple wall. It looks like the purple wall is reflecting on your face, like on the
that
left
side. Yeah, you can see the purpleness.
So my bathroom is one of the worst places to take selfies. The
Then I don't
lighting
take
is
selfies.
awful. The lighting is awful, and then don't take selfies there. And you know, there's a lot going on in it. But
Yeah, it's the lighting from that one angle. Like, if you have a room where the lighting's coming from one very specific spot, you have to face toward that spot. You can't have, like, just that side. Also,
you can't
don't
have the
hold
lighting on just one side.
Don't hold the phone that close to your face if you're doing, like, for this specific one at least.
I would
Yeah.
say 5 out of 10 because it's like an unflattering angle and unflattering lighting.
Yeah, probably the same.
Okay. This is
one-
even better.
This one I like least. Actually, almost equal to the other one.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because your nose, it makes your nose look longer than it is. It makes your cheek look, like, really, really bright. And shows all the wrinkles that you don't actually have, but they show up in that picture. And your forehead looks massive, and you don't even have a big forehead in real life.
and there's like a glare on the
Yeah.
top left.
And on the screen too, like on the camera, you see like the circle.
This is one of my patented earring selfies. Don't try this at home because you're not going to always have this glamorous effect that you see in this picture. This is really hard to achieve. Like you have to have, you know, makeup that's about 5 to 6 hours old. So it's just starting to, you know, like there's some like oiliness starting to break through there. That's really important. The frizz has to be, like you just have to have just the right amount of frizz. You've got to have that awkward angle. And then you've got to have the lighting just hitting you in just one really bad spot.
I think it's not as bad as they were saying because I feel like considering it is an earring selfie and the focus is not on your face, it's on the earrings, I feel like it's, I don't think there's anything wrong with the angle. I think it's just that the lighting was really unfortunate.
I think
Unfortunately.
the lighting, but I also think like the angle isn't the worst thing ever, but it could have been improved on because like it makes your face just look all out of like proportion. Like if you could have just held the phone maybe a little bit farther away, it would have helped the lighting, and you would have been able to see like the earring more. Just like I don't think you need to have it so insanely off to the side, even if you're trying to show your earring. You know, like
Got it.
even just here.
You don't have to do this
Yeah.
just to show an accessory. You can do something a little bit more.
And if you're really trying to show your earring too, it's not that big of a deal if you cut a little bit of your face out, like to be over here, you know?
Exactly. I feel like you could do all of your face with the earring, or you could do just the earring and but having part of the face and the earring makes it a little bit more awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You heard
have.
it here first.
I used to post my outfits on Instagram, and I would sometimes want like earring pictures. So usually, what I would do is I would take one like straight on, or maybe slightly like this sort of at an angle, not my head tilted, but just like that, and then I would crop out my face from it so that because my face always looks strange.
Oh.
Because I would look at the camera, look at how my earring looks, and then crop that out.
It's kind of impossible to show your earring and your face perfectly, so it's just kind of like pick or choose, unless you're doing a straight on picture and you don't mind if your earrings aren't the center of attention.
Okay. Good point. So either the face or the earrings, doesn't have to be both, and you don't have to get it that quite that close to your head. So thank you for the helpful critiques of my pictures. We're going to come back and answer a couple of your questions. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going over a couple of the questions that I got in my Facebook group when I posted about what your selfie questions are. So most of them we've already addressed in this video. One of the biggest problems I have with selfies is taking them. And Sarah, totally get that. And I think it helps that we don't have to do this anymore and try to reach our camera. So, I think that's a practice thing. And the more you take a selfie, the more selfies you take, the better, theoretically, you'll get at them. Yeah. Lighting, posing, which way to look. Okay, just about everything about taking selfies is a mystery to me, so I hope this clears it up. We're going to talk about posing because that's something that we didn't cover. And what makes a good background. So we talked about that, Janet. Okay, so Elaine, really good question about posing and what we want to address, how to pose. Can I say something really quickly, since I'm the only one here over the age of any kind of legal age. I'm the only one over the age of 21 in this picture, in this video. So one of the things I will say is that you want to kind of play with how much you smile. Because sometimes we can smile like this, and then we show every single wrinkle and line on our face, and other times, so you want to, I like doing a little smile because I think a smile is always going to look friendly. But, experiment with how expressive to make your face in a selfie, because we're our own worst critics, and nothing is harsher than kind of seeing your face up close on a camera. It just can be, you can just kind of pick apart your face. Another thing I will say is that sunglasses are instant Botox. You put sunglasses on for a picture and all of a sudden you could be 20 or 30, except for the jaw, but otherwise you could be 20 or 30. Okay.
I feel like it definitely, the poses that me and my friends and you guys and stuff will be doing are a little bit different than the poses you guys should be doing with your face. And I don't mean that in a mean way, not like you guys look any different, because obviously you still look 15. But still, you want to be friendly. I mean, for you guys, probably just friendly looking. And, depending on how much you like your smile personally. You smile like this, or with your whole smile. Never smile like a clown. Don't go never like that. Nobody needs to see what you ate for lunch. And when you smile, don't go try not to go really squinty eyed, because when you smile, if you go really squinty eyed, then don't smile that big, just smile naturally.
If your eyes close up when you smile,
yeah,
then smile a little less dramatically.
Yeah, my eyes have always, even when I was little, I'd always look like I was blinking, because I my eyes almost close when I smile. So then when I take pictures, I just make sure that I don't do that.
And I think that if you're posting a few selfies or just one, I think there should always be at least one smile in it, because even if it looks cute while you're taking it, when you go back and look at the whole post, you look mean if you're not smiling at them. You look you look like you're mad about something, or I don't know, you just look snobbish. And
yes,
most of
be
us
sweet, not sassy.
Yeah, we're not high fashion models taking pictures for Vogue or anything. So you can take serious things, but make sure you're balancing it out with friendly looking.
Yeah, and what people see when they first look at it, they're gonna see.
Yeah.
They're gonna see just swiping through pictures of you, and you're in all the pictures, it doesn't look nice. It looks like you're mad at. It looks like you're mad at your audience.
Yeah,
or your followers.
It looks like you're scowling at people. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
It totally
exactly.
does. It looks like you're scowling at people. So really good point.
It's like
What
I'm
about
cooler than everybody else. I think I look better
Exactly.
than everybody else.
You look conceited. Like,
Yeah.
And
look
so-
how pretty I look. And that's the only thing. It's not like, look how happy I am today. Look what a good time I'm having. It's, look how cool I look.
Yeah.
See, I love these girls. And that's totally, I mean, and really, it's true. I mean, if you're sharing a selfie, theoretically, I mean, I think you're sharing it with people that you like. So why would you look unhappy about it or scowling or snobby or unfriendly? So we, you know, sometimes we don't like to smile as much because we think it's more flattering to not smile. I think a smile is always going to be more flattering. So it's just the extent of your smile. Are you going to smile like, you know, kind of a Mona Lisa smile? Or are you going to go a bigger smile? Like, you know, that's up to you and what you think looks best on your face. Let's talk about posing. One of the things I will say is that it's almost always going to be more flattering to have your body angled and with one leg out in front of the other. That's one thing that they will always tell actors and models. You will never see actors and models on a red carpet or a photo opportunity where they're standing straight on like that to the camera. It's not a flattering angle for most people. That said, if you want me to take a look at one of your outfits and you want me to give you really honest feedback about what an outfit looks like, you need to stand straight and face the camera, because otherwise I can't tell that the outfit, you know, the lines of the outfit or the flattery of the outfit is going to be totally thrown off and look completely different based on your angle. So depending on what your goals are, if you want to look great for the camera, stand like this. If you want to show an outfit clearly so that you can get some feedback on it, stand straight on.
Yeah. I feel like when you're for like mirror selfies, I don't know if that necessarily applies standing like this the whole time. Like obviously some like it's cute to take like mirror selfies from the side and stuff, but you don't want to be like model posing in your mirror with
That's
the
a good
camera.
point. Yeah.
Like you can have one, like definitely don't be straight on like this, but like have one foot in front of the other one a little bit maybe, and like I don't know, don't keep your hips completely straight, but you don't always want to have like, you know, your leg in front of the other leg when you're taking a picture in your mirror.
You're not going to take a mirror selfie like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Just relax a little bit and like, if you're posting it to a social media, like find the balance between like looking cute and also showing your outfit. Like, but if it's like she said, to send a picture to somebody, ask, is this a good outfit? Then obviously the center is the outfit. It doesn't really matter so much like how your face looks or if you look awkward or stiff.
Yeah, it's that I can see the whole outfit and that it's well lit enough so that we can see the details on it.
Right.
Any other feedback on posing?
Well, I just sometimes in a mirror selfie will like have one leg kind of bent, and like even if you don't go like with one in front of the other, which is really good, but like for me I can sometimes not do that, so then I just like bend my leg, but just as long as your legs aren't like in the exact same spot, you know.
Very true. You want like just one changed in some sort of way. It doesn't have to be forward or backwards.
Otherwise you look really stiff. You can look really stiff in a picture if your legs are like straight and, you know, straight on facing the camera. It's just kind of a little bit awkward.
And another thing, so she asked about lighting, right? And I know we talked about that already, but one thing that I think we didn't mention so much is golden hour for a lot of people looks really nice, and for some people I feel like it doesn't. I don't think it's always a good option. Like, it makes your eyelashes sort of disappear if you're not wearing any mascara, for one thing. Also, if you have like, I don't know, clogged pores or like any sort of like spots on your face, I feel like it does emphasize like the bumps in your face.
It amplifies everything and like kind of makes all your features disappear a little bit more.
Yeah.
Except for your breakouts.
Yeah.
It makes you look tan and golden, but like it's sometimes also.
So golden hour is like the last hour of sunlight of the day, kind of, you know, just before the sun goes down. And sometimes it can be flattering and sometimes. So you really want to try taking pictures at different times of the day because it makes a huge difference. I will tell you, taking pictures at noon, not a good. And not only will there be a ton of shadows, but you're going to see every single pore. That's a really good point. Any other final thoughts on selfies? Because we talked a lot about selfies. This was literally selfie school. Anything that we left out? Anything that you want to?
I don't know.
Janet asked about backgrounds, right?
Yeah.
I think another thing for mirror selfie backgrounds is not just what's around you, but also the mirror itself.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Don't have a crusty mirror. Don't have fingerprints, mascara, globs.
Yes.
On my mirror.
I have so many smudges on my mirrors and it always ruins the selfies. So like if you have like a cute mirror with like, I don't know, a cute gold frame or whatever, that's always a good option to like take a mirror selfie in the cute mirrors.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Also, trying to get like close enough to the mirror so that you can actually see the whole outfit. You can see more of the outfit than you do of the wall or the mirror surrounding it.
The distance from a mirror is a very big thing. I forgot about that because you don't want to be like on top of the mirror, where you can like really like you need to be far enough away from the mirror, but also not like a football field away.
So you want to be far enough away from the mirror you can see your whole outfit. You're not like you said right on top of the mirror, but you don't want to see mostly in the picture, mostly mirror and the wall around it. You want to see yourself in the picture. So it's stepping back, taking a few, and then picking the best option.
I mean, for your guys' purposes, definitely you want to show your outfit and stuff, but for some of them, you don't always have to show your full outfit. Like if you prefer the way your top and your necklace looks, you can always do a mirror selfie with just your top up. You don't have to show your whole outfit every single time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. Anything else? These girls know what they're talking about. I am so thankful that they woke up really early during spring break.
I've gone like 4 times during this video. I'm sorry.
I know.
Really early during spring break to shoot this video and to kind of answer my selfie questions because it's hard to get 3 really busy teenagers in the same place. So keep the questions coming. I know that we have answered a lot of the questions that I've had regularly from you guys about selfies, but I know that you probably are going to have heard something in this video that you're going to have a question about, or you're going to think of another question you never thought of before. So ask away, ask in the comments. I promise that I'm not going to be the only one giving feedback when I answer the questions in the comments. I will ask them. I'll take the phone to these girls and be like, what do you think of this question? How would you answer this? So definitely ask your questions in the comments. Let me know what you think of selfies. Have you ever tried taking selfies? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Like, what's your experience with it? Oh, last little thing. Make sure your phone camera is clean. A lot of times we're like, oh, something's wrong. Like my pictures are all blurry. Just clean the phone camera, clean your setting, clean your mirror. Like really, that attention to detail goes a long way to making a good selfie. So I hope this was helpful. Please thank my panel in the comments. Let me know what you thought of their tips. And love you guys. I will see you in the next video.
Don't use filters. Ever. Like, you can edit your pictures after if you want to, like, filter just color-wise, but never change your face. Don't do any fake lipsticks or mascaras or anything. It looks dumb.
Right, and even the ones that are, like put an effect over the whole thing, like, I used to love using the ones with, like, the little white dots or whatever, like, the vintage cameras. That stuff I feel like is sort of...
Nobody does it.
Yeah, no. It's not a thing anymore. Don't do it.
It's weird. Just don't change your face. Don't use filters unless it's just to change some colors in the picture, in the back after the fact.
What about a 20-year-old? Is there a 20-year-old filter? Is there a filter that can make my face look like this face?
Don't do the ones with like the flower crowns, the lipstick. Don't do that.
Bye, guys.